Welcome back, everybody. I hold shift with Mills. We've got ourselves the grand finals of the North American Quick Cup presented by The Plays. And it will be Sedated taken up against Western Jesters. The map will be coastal. We are in the middle of our knife round. And again, sides, I would say, based on what we've seen so far, have been very important, but maybe not the case so much with these two opponents, as I would say a lot of people are expecting these two teams to get all the way through the bracket. And, well, we should be in for a good one here, Mills.
Yeah, as we see Sedated actually taking up the knife round, and they decide to, of course, be the defensive side. I think everybody that has won knife round has chosen the defensive side of each map. So pretty much standard setup, standard spread here coming out of the defensive side. A little bit of pressure coming out toward the B bomb site.
Take a look to see how things go. And, well, it'll be interesting to see how this all comes from here. And honestly, it will be that B-bomb site being pushed. For all 5 members, though, the Allies not quite fully getting there yet. Blade able to find a couple of shots, which will open up some space. And just comes down to they know that a player crossed. Vic able to find the first blood. Shane is here, but he misses his first shotgun shot. And, well, that looks like that might be enough of an opening. This comes down to making sure you hold the site, which so far is, I think, maybe easier said than done, as Tanaka's able to come through with Seth to find 2 in response.
Oh man, West is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right here with the shotgun in the McDonald's archway area as it comes down to a 1v2. West planting the bomb down to Wilksy. Good lord, Wilksy. As he is toward the barrels position here. Have a player posted up in the market area, and then West with the shotgun on site as Wilkes does retrieve to the L area as West is just waiting patiently with the trench gun. As he aggresses toward the barrel side again. Challenges Wally, gets some damage down on him, and Wally does take down Wilkes for the first round as Western Jesters takes the first offensive round. A little shaky to start out with. West was taking a little bit of damage there, stuck with the bomb site, stuck with the bomb on the arch side of everything. A really good opening pick from him onto Shane. But as you see, round 2 coming out, Wally on an M1 Grand. West still on that trench gun, and 3 Thompsons for the Allies side, and the Sedated team picking up 3 trench guns and 2 28s. You see them pressuring up toward the mid area, toward the A bomb site. You see West with that trench gun trying to be so important as Tanaka takes down Blade, but West trades out Tanaka, and then Seth picks up Vic. 4-on-3 here. West picking up a Thompson from one of his teammates. More favorable for the defending side here. As we have West holding the backside, making sure no one pushes from that B site. As you see Disrupt trying to find a pick on the A site here as he wide peeks a little bit with Thompson. Finds one player, tags him up, but retreats. Smart. As Seth is tagged up as well. Disrupt again, challenges one player, getting pushed from behind with a trench gun as he's forced to retreat and reload. As West helps him out and takes down Wilksy. And as Disrupt picks up a kill onto Pride, and now it's a 3v2 for the Allies. As that A site is open. We do have Seth in the broken area. Aggressing toward that A side. He hears the bomb plane going down. He's going to take a quick little peek. Doesn't see anybody. Starts pushing towards the tank areas. Wally takes down Shane, and it's all down to Seth in a 1v3. And he is taken out quickly by West as Western Jesters takes the second round here on Coast. Round number 3 coming out here as we see Sedated coming out with 2 STGs, 2 trench guns, and an MP40. Western Jesters still favoring some trench guns, a bar, an M1, and 2 Thompsons. As we have a standard spread coming out of Sedated here. A little bit of B pressure here as Wilksy gets a cheeky pick onto Vic to open up the round. 5-on-4, a lot of pressure for this B-bomb side here. Disrupt does take down Shane to even things back up in a 4-on-4. Have West holding that backside, keeping everybody honest, make sure he doesn't get flanked. As they're just trying to find an angle. One player just sitting and lurking in L. As they have one more player pushing to the bottom of yellow. Disrupt does get taken down by Pride. That was a huge frag. as Pride's now stuck in the bottom of yellow. As Blade takes down Pride, as Seth picks up 2 kills on Weston Blade, all down to Wally as he takes down Tanaka. Bomb is down on the arch side of things as he's slowly aggressing in yellow, seeing if he can find any players. He's on top of the window here, peeking into sight from arches. Now slowly going toward back of sight. Does pick up Seth as he is prone in the back corner of sight while he retreats. Picks up a trench gun for his troubles. And is now trying to find a bomb. Down to Wally and Wilkes here. Wilkes tags him up, but Wally with the shotgun peeks. And Wally picks up a 1v3 clutch to keep the 3-0 streak alive for Western Jesters. Huge round coming out of Wally. That was an absolutely beautiful 1v3. So you have round 4 coming out here. The Axis side is not favoring 2 eco, but we see a full tactical buy coming out of the allies here. Western Jesters see a couple of cheeky nades. Hopefully they catch a couple people out as they're pressing into the sites. Smokes down to cover the mid offensive here, as all the players seem to be pushing up that mid area. As Tanaka does take down 1. Tanaka takes down 2. As he is finally about to get sprayed down by West here. Blade does take down Tanaka in the meantime as Wilkes takes down Blade, but Wally trades out for Wilkes there. 3-on-2 in favor of the defensive side. As that A bomb side is opened up, West does pick up Seth in the rotation. West now challenging Pride a little bit, as both players are now in the A house. West does pick up 2 headshots, but does take a lot of damage himself as he favors to back out of that. As Shane picks up a kill onto West, is 1-on-2. Wally does take down Shane as Pride takes down Wally, and the Axis players pick up their first round. Vero played Tanaka with those 2 opening kills with the STG in the broken wall area. Very, very instrumental. It just took them so long to take down Tanaka, and that causing the other players of Sedated to be able to pick up a couple more frags, a couple more picks, and really take control of that round. And here we go, starting at round 5 here. We see Wilkes tossing a nade toward the coast area. And more nades coming out. Wilkes is actually going to get a little bit aggressive here. Tanaka gets a pick onto Vic. And Wilkes will get a pick over top the mid area onto Wally. And he gets another beautiful headshot onto Disrupt. And now it's a 5v2, looking a little grim for Western Jesters in this round. As Wilkes tags up Blade, and Tanaka will finish off Blade for Wilkes. And now it's down to West, as he is chilling on the back street, kind of looking more toward B as he's in the market area now. And as Pride will take down West, that is the second round for Sedated. A good second round there out of them. A huge push coming out of Wilkes. Able to pick up 3 quick kills in rapid succession just to be able to take control of that round and take control of that mid area, cutting off the coast and the lurker in the mid area. Just absolutely big play out of him in the SCG. And Tanaka with the Car 98 picking up a kill on coast. Excuse me, Wilkes did not pick up 3. He picked up 2 kills last round as Wilkes is on the tank area, as the players are kind of pushing more toward a rush toward the B bomb side, as all 5 players are focused up onto the street here. As we watch Seth pick up 1 in the barrel's position, he falls back. There's still a trench gun in play as Disrupt takes on Pride. West takes on Tanaka, but Shane is still up and is taken out by Wally in the meantime. Blade on the back of the bomb site, fixed the plant twice. Just chilling as West picks up Seth. All down to Wilkes, as he's pushing in the front of the site toward the bomb area. Does pick up West, going toward the back of the bomb site. Picks up Blade as well, the planner. And Wilkes might just hold this. Will Wally come in and contest 3/4 of the way? He gets the defuser, he holds it. And Wally does take him out for his troubles. 3-3. Wilkesy with a 1v3 clutch. Very good plays, very ballsy plays coming out of Wilkesy there. But very well played by him. Good hold with that. As we start into round 7 here, Western Jesters not able to answer 3 rounds in quick succession from Team Sedated. Western Jesters hoping to find a little bit of a foothold here to try to break the Sedated 3-win streak here. We see Tanaka on the scope here, holding onto that coastal area. No, excuse me, is in the mid broken wall area. I see the 4 players are more focused toward the B bomb site yet again. And West taking down Steph in the barrels position, played that position one too many times, kind of got predicted. And now we have another rotation coming in for Sedated. They have Vic is holding the alert position as West takes down Shane. Not looking too good as they know one more player is in the bomb site. He's playing around with a trench gun. Does get taken down by Blade in the end, and now Western Jesters has complete hold of that bomb site. Down to Wilkes and Tanaka here. Tanaka with the scope on, and Wilkes holding the STG. I'm not going to press this too hard. Just going to look for some exit frags, being a 2v5. I think the really big thing that really proved the round for them is Western Jesters were able to push into that bomb site all together. Gotcha. As they press into the site, and now we have Shift coming back in for commentary as we had a little bit of an issue with the server. Shift, you back with us?
Thanks, my dude. Thanks for bringing me back into this one. We've MacGyvered this completely, but at least I've got some kind of a feed of what's on screen here. So, like you mentioned, it is a 3-on-3, or at least in the scoreboard. And Western Jesters really with a hot start, like you said. I got a chance to kind of watch things, but Sedated found a way to bounce back. That's exactly what you want. Although it will be, once again, the side of Western Jesters finding themselves their 4th round as they go in. So it'll be interesting to see, Bills, again, just how this adaptations and how these changes end up going through for Sedated, who really are playing on the back end.
Yeah, and I think that really that last round, Steph played that bear position one too many times, and it was easily punished by Western Jesters. They knew he was going to be there. They smoked out the position, was able to push to him, get the frag, and then they just started picking off players on the bomb site one-on-one. So a really well played by Western Jesters to kind of realize that he's been playing that site and just going to hold it habitually. So hopefully he changes up positions and see if he can get a little bit of improvement going into this round.
Well, watching out towards this coastal side with the sniper rifle. Not finding any challenge yet, as it is a pretty even spread. Is playing for pits, and there is the opening blood. That one for side of Sedated, and will be immediately answered back. So 4-on-4 action. And honestly, it's going to be interesting to see again how this all unfolds as here comes the commit.
Wooksy getting down the bomb carrier West on site. Tanaka picking up Vic as well. Now down to 1 person and Disrupt. As he's sitting on site, will Wooksy be able to pick up the last frag here on site? As he's actually cheating more toward the exterior of the yellow house in the arch area with the trench gun. Not going to be friendly. And picks up a cheeky knife onto Seth. That's a little toxic.
Easy little ninja right there.
But he saw the head of Tanaka there in the beast in the connector area. The bomb is down on the B site, and I think Wilkes knows that. And Tanaka's about to get pushed. Tanaka does injure him. Pushing with a trench gun, Tanaka plays that very, very smart, pulls out the pistol, and finishes off the kill on Disrupt. As Sedated picks up their 4th round.
Yeah, back and forth we go. And again, just good adjustments coming out so far. So we'll see how this continues to adapt as we go to round number 9. And honestly, all of these offensive rounds are starting to turn up really great for Sedated. As to be completely frank, again, this is just every single round you find closer towards that 5 to 6 mark is just super, super crucial towards obviously setting yourself up for success. Yeah, like you mentioned, a lot of players do not want to be starting on the offense. So for Western Jesters, finding 4-4 so far is great.
Yeah, taking a quick look at the scoreboard here, these kills are even across both teams. We kind of knew that coming in that both these teams are skill-wise are pretty well evenly matched up. You know, kills looking pretty uniform across the board there for both teams. We see another focus toward the B bomb site. We see Blade trying to spam through smoke, try to get some cheeky kills there. As he falls back into position, Vic going to pick up a kill onto Wilkes there. As the bomb is now going to be picked up and rotated toward the A bomb site. I think then knowing they already rotated 1 player off of A. And now we see Seth actually rotating back. As West picks up another kill onto Tanaka, and the B bomb site looking more and more tangible at this time. And they're actually going to rotate it out of the B bomb site toward A. And Seth is about to get tested here. Seth takes down West. And Shane takes down Disrupt. Now onto a 3v3. And Blade knows Seth is playing this angle close. As
Yeah,
he pushes into the A bomb site.
He's got such an important play to play here as he will be sitting over the middle. Trades coming once again, so 2v2. Vic sitting just behind A. When do you make the call to move here, and which bomb site do you go to? Is again just fights over the middle, keep purring back and forth.
Let's hear bomb go down. Vic is tagged up further and further by both players, and now Shane is gonna get aggressive here and take him down pretty easily. As Sedated picks up their 5th round. Very, very nicely played by them. All right, Yep, I saw it. All right, here we go into round 10. Tanaka back on the scope here, as we see if Western Jesters can break yet again the firm hold of Sedated. So Tanaka with the scope overlooking the middle area, see if we can get a cheeky pick. Not going to get very lucky. No players going to peek him at this time. As you see 4 players focusing toward the B-bomb side, as Vic is going to get a really cheeky pick onto Wilkes in the bottom red. And now Tanaka is going to have to be questioning himself where are these players going to be at. As you saw him on coast, Tanaka not able to find the angle on him. As Wally and West pick up kills onto Pride and Shane, as that B-bomb site is broken completely open as the bomb does go down. Wally picking up Seth, all down to Tanaka here, sitting on coast. And we're just going to see Vic just hanging out, chilling here. Then they actually passed each other with the timing. Tanaka is now on the coast area. Vic is actually searching for him. Tanaka can find a lucky couple hits and not so lucky. Does drop only the pistol. Very, very smart play by Tanaka to not give them a scope. As Vic has 2 very good kills, playing the lurker role even on this side of the map. Very, very powerful. As they come into round 11 here, it is all tied up 5-5. As we see Sedated going for a little bit of a save. Got 3 trench guns here, 1 Gewehr and an MP40, 2 smokes, 1 on Shane and 1 on Seth. As we see the full attack by coming out of Western Jesters here on the offensive side. Seeing yet another focus toward the B side is Blade tosses that set nade. Not so lucky to catch any frags here as they are pressing more and more. Tanaka cheating up with that trench gun does take down West as Wilkes takes down Vic, and Tanaka cut out of position by Blade. But Pride, another kill onto disrupting the bottom of yellow as he falls back. Now a 4-on-2 for Western Jesters here. Bomb still on Wally as they try to retrace their steps back toward the A site possibly. Checking every corner. And Wally sitting on 1 HP. As Wilkes just falls back with the Gewehr. Tags up Blade as well. So now they know only 1 player is there. Blade's just sitting ever so patiently, waiting for the rotation to come in. And Wally cheating around the backside with the M1 Grand, hoping to catch out a player as Blade is pushing in. Seth takes down Blade, now all down to Wally with a 1-on-4. See if Wilkes can catch the timing here, as Wally does take down Shane, but Pride will trade the kill immediately back. As Sedated picks up a ever so important eco round with your scoreline being 6-5. A very, very well played round by Sedated. Playing it actually pretty aggressively, knowing that they have all the trench guns. Tanaka getting a huge frag to open up things, followed by a Wilkes there. And very well played, very patient play by Wilkes there on that A site, just anchoring down that whole entire side of the map. I see possibly a little bit of a save coming out of Western Jesters here. Not very many tack nades for them in pocket. As we see yet another focus toward the B-bomb side as Wilkes gets picked out of position by Vic. Tanaka holding a very, very cheeky angle in the broken areas. Pride takes down 2 in his defense as Seth is almost tagged down. The bomb is dropped in the bottom of yellow as Pride does take down Disrupt. Vic getting a cheeky kill onto Tanaka on the flank. So now they have to be watching the flank position as a 3-on-2 in favor of Sedated. Seth picking a huge kill on Vic on that flank in the broken wall area, as the last player is going to be holding outside of Market as Pride takes out the M1 Grand. Says, I'm going to give you a seat real quick, Wally, as Pride picks up 4 kills as we close out the half with 7 rounds in favor of Sedated and 5 for Western Jesters on the offensive side. To be fair, 5 rounds on the offensive side for Western Jesters, they could be sitting pretty. Sedated definitely want to have more of a hold on the match, but 7 rounds being on the defensive side of Coast is not too shabby. In the ways of buys here, we have 2 Gewehr's and 1 trench gun on Disrupt for Western Jesters. Cheeky trench gun. And we have 2 M1s for Wilty and Seth, and 2 smokes on Tanaka and Shane as Wilkes gets tagged down, but a beautiful shot onto West there with a headshot. As they smoke up the B bomb site, but actually the bomb is rotating back toward A as Wally is just sitting in the bottom of A house, holding angles onto the coast as Vic takes down Pride, and Shane does trade out Vic. And then Wally will take down Shane as he was weak. But Wally getting tagged up himself as Seth takes down Disrupt. On a 3-on-2 with the bomb on Tanaka. Tanaka does take down Wally all down to Blade. And Blade's rotating in from the back street more towards spawn here, toward the A bomb site as he's sneaking up into the A house. And Blade's able to take down Tanaka. He's got 30% health. As Wooksy comes back around, trying to find the angle, trying to find a challenge out of Blade. Blade taps the bomb, trying to find these players. He gets tagged up by Seth with some really great shots, and Seth, with a nasty freaking headshot, gives him a haircut, shapes him down, makes him round, and sends him on his way. As Sedated take your first round on the offensive side. Very, very good. That's what they want to see and what they pretty much need coming out of the offensive side. Round 14 coming out here as the Allies have a nice buy with a bar, a couple M1s, a Grand, and a Thompson on hand, and a full shotgun buy coming out of Western Jesters. They're trying to play some cheeky stuff. Sedata's got to realize, and they got to play this patiently as they are pushed up very far into these close range. These close quarter combats kind of areas, not good. Blade's going to be holding the bottom door of yellow. See a little bit of a gunfight going on, and the timing, Shane takes down Blade, but Disrupt able to trade that immediately back onto Shane. As Wooksy gets pushed by Vic with the trench gun. Yet again, Pride taking down Disrupt. That's a good kill, good trade. Tanaka's pushing with the bomb onto B bomb site. And the plant going in, let's see if Wes will pull out the stops and try to peek here. He does not, smartly, waiting for his teammates to rotate in. As we have Wes with the full flank coming in, is seen by Tanaka, tagged up a little bit, and is taken down by Pride, as both players are now toward the barrel side, and the last player being onside. Pride going ham this round, getting edge onto Vic, and Seth cleaning up the round with a frag onto Wes. As Sedated to pick up their 9th round. Going into round 15, you can't really ask for much more. 2 back-to-back offensive rounds coming out for Sedated. This could be huge and a deciding factor for this game. Taking a quick look at the scoreboard here. Pride and Seth both on 13 kills. Tanaka and Wilkes on 10 kills and 7 kills on Shane. Opposed to West 11 kills, Wally's 14, Vic's 9, Blade's 7, and Disrupt 6. You see a very good A aggression here coming out of Team Sedated as Seth takes down Vic on some early aggression. Shotgun in hand for Seth as he's pushing. As Pride will get a cheeky knife on the Wally. West does take down Shane and Seth, but Pride immediately trades out onto a team kill on the Wilkes, but Pride takes down West and Tanaka with a trade on the Blade, as now it's down to a 2v1. And Disrupt's going to be pushing in with the trench gun. Not going to be so fortunate for Pride. Tanaka left with an M1 versus a trench gun. Bomb down on site. And he's got a trench gun of his own. This is going to be the battle of the trenches. He gets shot from the outside, not knowing where the shot came from. Tanaka's looking high. Let's see if the timing can be on Tanaka's side as Disrupt is waiting ever so patiently in the top of sight. Playing this very, very smart. Tanaka is starting to make his way into the bottom of A house, deciding to toss a smoke grenade first. Checking each angle and getting the kill onto Disrupt. Tanaka, have yourself a round, sir. Very good 1v1 for Tanaka, able to keep his cool and secure that round for Sedated as they're on their 10th round. It's not looking too good for Western Justice. They're going to have to pull out all the stops here and start fragging. They need to make up. They have a lot of frags to make up, as now we see Wes picking up the unscoped car as he heads toward the B-bomb site for defense. 2 SCGs, a trench gun, and an MP40 round out for the Axis, and we have three Thompsons, excuse me, a M1 and a trench gun on the side for Sedated, as they're looking to focus up on this B-bomb site yet again. A little bit of aggression coming out of here. Tanaka gonna peek with a trench gun, gets punished for that blade, playing that very well at the edge of the smoke. He picked up 2 kills actually, but Pride is able to trade out for that, and Vic taking out Wilkes as we have a 4-on-2. As Pride's holding the back of the market area, as the bomb is picked up by Seth as he's on site. Doesn't know Wes is still holding that little corner right there inside the smoke. And we might see something unlucky timing with Disrupt here in that trench gun. As Wally does take down Pride. All down to Seth. And he's already on site with the bomb. He's trying to find some picks. As he picks up Wes, dropping that car. Now Disrupt's going to start making his way toward the site out of the yellow house. Going to try to get that plant stopped. As he's creeping up on him and says, hello, thank you for the round, sir. As Western Jesters finally pick up their first round on defense, scoreline looking 10-6 in favor of Sedated. Here we go, cracking into round 17. Tanaka opting to pick up the scope again, as Sedated have a little bit of a bank built up for themselves. And Western Jesters not losing too many people that last round. West opting to pick up a scoped car. And we'll see where he plays with that. Looking like he's going to go toward the B site. As 3 SCGs and a trench gun round out for Western Jesters as a scope onto Tanaka. And 2 trench guns for the Allies. Ooh, almost a cheeky pick by West there as well. He picks up Seth on the coastal side of things. And the bomb is actually on the far side of coast. Tanaka holding the angle with the scope. Not going to get fortunate enough to get a peek. As they just slow it down and start working for the picks here. Wooksy pushed up in a pretty good position there in the bottom of red. Can get a lot of information. As Tanaka's just still holding back in spawn with that scope. Playing everything ever so slight as Wes picks up a kill onto Pride. And Disrupt taking down Shane as well. Wally taking down Wilkes. Now all down to Tanaka as he picks up a kill onto Wally. Holding that mid area. He's going to get challenged by Vic. Almost lands a kill, but not so fortunate. Tanaka is taken down by Vic. Western Jesters pick up their 7th round now. We see a little bit of a momentum change possibly coming in here. As we take a quick check at the scoreboard here for kills, we have a Prize sitting on 16, Seth sitting on 15, Tanaka with 13, Wilkes with 10, and Shane with 7, as Wally sitting on 17, West on 14, Vic on 11, and Disrupt and Blade both sitting on 9 kills respectively. Jump peek coming out of Wally here, not so fortunate to land a shot. Does toss a nade onto the toward the B street. As we're seeing a little bit of focus with the players of Sedated toward B, and we have a huge push by Wilkes on the backside. He's already on the backside of A. Wally flanking. I don't know if they know they're getting flanked by a scope here in Wally, as he's going to be able to start picking off players as he sees them. Takes down Tanaka from the back. He's got to be calling that out. He doesn't call that out yet. They don't know. Wilkes, he does take down Vic, as Wilkes is now going to be pushing from the broken wall area, as these players cannot get picked up by Wally here. And now I think they're all safe from Wally flanking here, as Blade will pick up Woolsey and Disrupt will pick up Shane. Seth pick up a trade onto Blade. And a 3v2, Wally with a cheeky shot onto Seth here, as Pride is sitting on about 10% HP and does get shotgunned down by Disrupt in the last couple of seconds. As we round out round 18, 8 rounds in favor of Western Jesters and 10 rounds for Sedated. Sedated's bank is looking a little bit slim. Almost everyone on 4 points except for Seth and Wilkes. 2 scopes in hands of Wally and Wes. It's a little bit of a scary thought there. See a jumpy coming out of Wally here. Not so fortunate to catch any heads. As a pretty aggressive A-take here. Tanaka holding back on coast as Wally's almost getting the shoulder of a peeking Sedated player as Wilkes does take down West in the tank area. Wally forced to retreat onto site as Wilkes gets another one onto Vic in the broken wall area. 2 huge picks coming out and 3 huge picks coming out of him as Wally is trying to take him down. As Wally gets pushed by 2 players. Wally 2 back-to-back knives onto Pride and Shane. Picks up the Thompson and Seth finally takes down Wally, but Blade picks up Wilkes and now on a 2v1. Tanaka marching up with the bomb as Blade's gonna cheekily just start to walk around the A building as both players are inside. The timing's gonna be on, not gonna be on Seth's side here as it's left down to Tanaka, and he gets the spray on the Blade for Sedated to pick up their 11th round. This could be huge for Sedated as they're on their 11th round. 2 more rounds needed for game point. And they really needed that round for their economy too. It's just absolutely crucial for them to win that round as we see a couple Thompson buys. Wilkes going absolutely insane with the Thompson that round. Picked up 3 entry frags toward the A site. I see a little bit of a reset coming out for Western Jesters with 2 trench guns, 2 STGs, and an MP40 respectively on the west. Just a little bit more aggression on the A toward the A side as Vic is cheating into the bottom of red here. I see he picks up a huge pick onto Shane, but Steph easily trades back onto West on the coast. He knows the Pride taking down Vic. Huge play there. But Wally able to take down Wills with a nice headshot. Tanaka pressing up more toward the market here, but his spidey senses are tingling as he takes down Disrupt 3-on-2 in favor of Sedated. With him, oh my gosh, Tanaka with his M1 shots toward A site. They know the last player is in spawn, so Tanaka's got a free plane here. He's just going to march on the site and get the bomb down. It's all down to Blade against Pride, Tanaka, and Seth. As he actually gets a little bit aggressive, but Pride is able to take him down as Sedated is grabbing their 12th round here. They're on match and event point. Round 21, 12 rounds in favor of Sedated and 8 in favor of Western Jesters as Western Jesters look to be absolutely broke. 2 trench guns, 1 STG, and 2 MP40s, a smoke onto Disrupt, and a nade onto Vic. With Sedated just having their way and picking up whatever they want. The full attacks out for them as we get a standard setup from them. Looking like shaping like a B push here as Disrupt getting cheeky with that shotgun in the bottom of yellow yet again. As he's going to be holding the doorway here. Going to take a quick shoulder peek. He's actually going to retreat up to the stairway and he's just going to hold that angle, playing it a little bit safer. You see Seth trying to find an angle through the archway. And Shane just taking it ever so slowly, knowing that the shotgun could be looming, and he does find himself into the crosshairs of Disrupt, and Blade getting a kill onto Pride. Huge 5v3. Western Jesters really need this to be able to pull this map back. As Tanaka backs up just a little bit as West does take down Seth from the connector area. And Tanaka now with hairs on the back of his neck standing up as Wilkes does pick up West. But will he find out the other player in Vic flanking him from behind as Tanaka is still playing ever so patiently more toward the B bomb site with the bomb in hand. As he retreats toward the A bomb site, as we still see Vic just hanging out in the back of red. Will the timing be in Tanaka's favor as he's able to pick up a pick onto Blade. He jumps out toward coast. With Vic still in the bottom of that red, he's got to be careful, but Vic is able to pick up Tanaka and Disrupt onto Wilkes as Western Jesters scratch, fight, and claw for another round. 9 rounds in favor of Western Jesters, but 12 rounds yet looming for Sedated. Round 22 cracking out as we see Tanaka pick up the scope yet again, but he is very, very comfortable with the scope in hand. A trench gun in hand of Shane, 3 Thompson, for the rest of the allies. That's 2 trench guns. Oh my gosh, Wally and Vic picking up nade kills on Shane and Pride. Wally picking up a headshot onto Wilkes. And as this offensive side looks completely broken in those opening seconds of the round. Down to Tanaka and Seth. As we see Disrupt kind of getting a little bit cheeky with the trench gun, and Vic picking up a frag onto Seth, all down to Tanaka with the scope with 1:09 left to play with. Does pick up a Thompson for his troubles. Aggressing toward the coast side, decides to fall back, try to grab the bomb. Can't do anything without the bomb. As Disrupt is pushing back toward the spawn, as West picks up another headshot onto Tanaka. 10 rounds for Western Jesters. Round 23. 12 rounds in favor of Sedated. 10 rounds in favor of Western Jesters. Western Jesters with full tax coming out. And a little bit of a save round coming out for Sedated. Wooksy is the only person buying a M1 carbine. And Tanaka picking up a smoke, and Shane picking up a soak. Everyone else is sitting on grease guns. Very, very smart play for them. They're going to save it for this round and hopefully full buy for next and be able to stomp out that last round. Seth gets tagged down by that name, but doesn't get completely taken down. It's just Disrupt's getting a little bit cheeky with the Thompson. Does make him pay for it. As Seth is hovering around the archway area's blades, takes down Pride. The bomb sitting on Tanaka in the mid area as Seth gets tagged down by the shotgun of the Disrupt and is taken down effectively by Disrupt. Wooksy and Tanaka toward the A site as Wooksy is going to pick up a kill onto Wally, upgrades his weapon to a Thompson, all down to Wooks for the 1v4, needing an ace to clinch this map. Wooksy knows that bomb is stuck in the mid area. Just going to try to get a couple more of the guns taken out of the hands of Western Jesters as he's getting pushed from the red, and 3 players are just holding that mid area, knowing with the bomb is down. It's just not really a good angles for him to fight at. He knows he's getting pushed from the bottom of red here. Disrupt is going to come in with a shotgun and probably mop him up here. Unless he opts for the knife. Nope, he's just looking at him through the crosshairs. That's just toxic. Disrupt. Do it. As Wooksy does take down West, but little does he know, Disrupt has him in the crosshairs, and he whiffs the shot, and Wooksy actually knifes him! Oh, no, Wooksy makes Disrupt pay for it. The blade does take down Wooksy with a knife. Oh, Disrupt, that one stings a little bit. That one definitely stings a little bit. Round 24, last round. Map point. As Sedated tried to crack the first loss for Western Jesters here. A scope in the hands of Wally, 2 STGs in the hands of West and Blade, trench gun in the hands of Disrupt and Vic, but Vic also has 1. A couple of grands and a couple of trench guns and a Thompson on for the ally side, as they're shaping up more for an A take here. As we have 3 players already rotated toward the A side, and I think Blade is actually going to start cheating more toward that A side too. And they're going to run into the 4-sec Wally, picking up a frag onto Tanaka, but Pride able to trade out onto Vic. 4-on-4 still. Oh, Blade picking up a huge kill on Wilkes. Little do they know, we already have Shane up in the A bomb site with a trench gun. We have Pride with the bomb. Shane picks up the bomb with the trench gun and is going to try to get into the bomb site safely. He does. He is holding the plant. So you have Shane with a trench gun. Gets taken down by West with a headshot. That is absolutely huge. Up to Pride now as West and Disrupt earn the frags for their team. That's a 1-on-4 with 30 seconds left. 50% of health as he's regenning here. As they are just spamming the top of that house. As West takes down Pride as we head into overtime. And you've got to really be asking yourself, does Western Jesters have all the momentum going into OT? For me, yes. I mean, winning 3 rounds in a row. Not necessarily with the best equipment, best tacticals. Makes a pretty good statement. As we see Sedated start out on the Axis side yet again. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. Pride sitting on 19, Wilkes on 18, Tanaka on 17, Seth on 18, and Shane on 7, as Wally sitting on 25, West on 19, Blade on 16, Disrupt on 16, and Vic on 15. You see a focus toward the B-bomb side here where they already have 3 players rotated in, as Pride will take down West, as Pride takes down Disrupt as well. Blade with bomb in hand. Does take down Shane. Getting the bomb down. There's a 3-on-3. Wilkes is flanking on a full flank here. He's going to run into Wally if he's not careful, but Blade actually cheating back is going to see if he can pick him out, excuse me. Sedated will just buy their time, trying to find each angle, try to find a pick. Inside Vic, though, with that Thompson is not going to be friendly to Wilkes. As Vic pushes in, yet again, getting another kill onto Seth. Tanaka does take down Vic. Tanaka's in a 1-on-2. Bomb is planted for the bottom of yellow. And he takes down Blade. 16 seconds left. Will hold the bomb as Wally, coming out with a trench gun, does see him. 9 seconds left. Wally just pulls him off the bomb. And a great play. Tanaka able to take down Wally, but Western Jesters will pick up that round. Great play by Wally just to get him off the bomb. Very, very smart. Very, very well played. Very, very well played. As we crack into round 2 of OT, Tanaka with the scope and shotgun in hand, the only surviving member of that round from both teams. We have a scope in hand for Wally. 3 Thompsons and a trench gun on to Disrupt, as they are going to see if they can find their way to a second round on OT on this offensive side. As Wilkes will get a absolutely disgusting headshot onto Vic, and Tanaka with an A-kill onto Disrupt stops this round right in its tracks. As Wally almost gets taken down, almost gets a shot onto Wilkes there, as Tanaka takes down West with a 5-on-2, as Wally gets tagged down by Tanaka. As these players are just going to back up and try to divide their time here in the spawn area. And I think they might just call it quits for this round and hold what they got. With Wally sitting with a scope in hand and Blade with a Thompson, they're both just going to save their tacticals and live to fight another day. And that's what they're hoping. Hopefully they should be getting pushed here, but Sedated playing this very well. Very, very spread out. And they're just going to let time tick down. Let's take a second to reflect on the scoreboard yet again. With Western Jesters taking your first round of OT, Tanaka sitting on 22 frags, Pride on 21 frags, Wilk on 19 frags, Seth on 18 frags, and Shane on 7. As Wally sitting on 26 frags, having a great game. West on 19 frags, Blade on 27, Disrupt on 16, and Vic on 17. Blade on 17 frags, excuse me. As we have 15 seconds left, they have just realized that they're just going to be holding their weapons and biding time for their side. I see Seth and Pride starting to get a little bit antsy. They start to push into that spawn area. Blade able to take down Pride. Seth is going to be pushing in as well. Wally taking down Shane, and that's 2 guns down. You know, for Blade and Wally, they can't really ask for much more in that situation. Being able to take 2 guns out of the hands of Sedated. They give it the round, but I guess equally kind of investment here. But full tax and a full buy in hand for Sedated. Pride with a trench gun. And we have the scope on Wally yet again, and scope on Tanaka, as they're going to duke it out over mid. Tanaka with a set nade here coming in, as it looks like a lot of repressure is coming out here. Disrupt was going to get a pick onto Shane as they flood onto the B-bomb side. They pick up a frag onto Pride as well. And Seth picked up a quick pick onto Vic. Very, very important. As the bomb is going to be planted. As Tanaka pushes onto the site. I don't know how he pushes through the fire. As Disrupt does pick up Tanaka. Wilkes takes down Disrupt as West trades up onto Wilkes. Left up to Seth, and he'll be taken down by West in the end. 1 round in favor of the defensive side of Sedated. 2 rounds for Western Jesters on offense. As we switch sides here, we'll see if 2 rounds was enough on offense for Western Jesters to pull out this victory. Wilski. Wally picking up a quick pick onto Pride here. As Sedated go down a man. Not exactly what you want to see for the start of this round. Bomb is cheating more toward the B-bomb site. You see Wilski picking up a frag here at Coast. Does have the attention of Vic, but we'll take him down in the meantime, as now Sedated with a 2-man advantage. West is the only person toward this B-bomb site. Actually, no. Blade is on the back stairs side of everything. West gonna try to pick up a frag through the scope. Not so fortunate. Shane is tagged up, but does get taken down in the meantime by Blade. West pushing through the smoke, does pick up Seth. And Blade, West out of ammo, having to reload here. 2-on-2. Wilski and Tanaka. As they have the bomb is actually rotating toward the A site now. Very, very smart. Tanaka beaten foot. 30 seconds left in the round. He's got plenty of time to get the bomb down. As I guess they do not know the bomb is not down on site. West picking up a trench gun for his troubles, and Blade with an STG and a Thompson in his hand. As we have Wilski posted up in a corner, watching the rotation as you see both of them rotate off into spawn. Shouting that out to Tanaka. Tanaka's going to post up onto the tank position, see if he can grab a frag here. Does pick up a frag onto West. All down to Blade. As Wilski is pushing from the connector. Sees him, takes him down with a headshot. Humongous round coming out of Wilski. 3 frags. And a statement being made. Sedated. Holding on. 2 rounds apiece in OT. 2 more rounds to go. They need both rounds to close out. As we crack into the 5th round of OT, both teams tied up at 2 apiece. Disrupt picking up a trench gun, 3 SCGs, and a scope on Wally. Wally will pick up a scope onto Tanaka for his 30 bomb. As the bomb is down in spawn, we see a couple players focus more toward the bomb site as Pride does turn around and going to go grab that bomb. Wilski is pushed up very far up towards Statue, does get picked up by West, and Disrupt does take down Shane. With a 3-man advantage in favor of Western Jesters. We do have Pride and Seth on the clutch, as West holding the market area. We see Pride with a scope, trying to find an angle onto any player, trying to open up the site for himself. West does see the edge of Pride there. Not lucky enough to get any spray through, as he knows Disrupt does like to play that bottom of that yellow position. Does pick up the frag onto Disrupt and on West. Now 2-on-3, looking a little more doable. Pride now pushing in with the trench gun. Blade does take down Seth. 1-on-3, takes down Blade. Fakes the bomb plant. 27 seconds left to play with. Faking for number 2. As he gets picked up by Vic, boosted up on the barrels. As Western Jesters to pick up the 3rd round on match point for Western Jesters. As we go into our final round of overtime, number 1. Scope in hand for Wally and Tanaka. A Thompson, 3 Thompsons, excuse me, out for Sedated, and a trench gun on Shane. And Vic actually with a scope in hand as well. It's not going to be fun to play with. See him taking it a little bit slower here, not even exploding toward the B Street yet. See Wilski pushing up. And Seth. Almost picked up by Tanaka there. Was West. As they're pressuring that B site just a little bit. Bomb actually dropped on street so they can pick up and rotate it at any time. Tanaka going to grab the bomb. 2 players pushed up on the A side of things as well. Taking it very, very slow. Playing this very, very well. Very, very smart right here. As West's going to hold that that B Street as Vic's going to pick up the opening frag onto Pride and top of Red, I believe. As West gets a fadeaway shot onto Wilski and gives him a little bit of spam to the body as Vic picks up another one onto Shane. 5v2 for Sedated, not looking too well as Tanaka sitting back in spawn with the bomb and scope in hand as Seth is in the bottom of yellow as he's aggressing down below. How many players will he be able to pick up? As Seth slowly starting to peek here. As he picks up one, Blade does take down Tanaka, now a 1-on-4 as Blade picks him up. And Western Jesters are your Quick Cup champions. As we can get the score pulled up here. Wally sitting on a 30 bomb, West on 24 frags, Blade 22, Disrupt 19, and Vic on 20 as well. A very well played match by Sedated, but just not enough for them to close out this match. Very well played game. Western Jesters dealt with a lot of adversity, with a lot of rounds going in favor of Sedated in the first half, and then dropping a couple of really, really close rounds in the finishing stages of everything. But a very big GG out for Sedated and Western Jesters, as Western Jesters does become your Quick Cup champion.